Hey guys, welcome again to another video with Vibrant Style JA. In today's video, I'm going to be making oatmeal bread, guys, okay? And I'll be using oatmeal, guys, and I'm going to turn it into flour, okay? So stick around and see how I do that, guys, okay? It's first time I'm going to be making a homemade bread using oats, and that oats is going to be turning into oats meal flour, plus I'll be using a little bread flour as well, okay guys? So in everything I'm going to be using 1 cup of plain flour, but I'll be using bread flour, 1 cup. You could use all-purpose flour. I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to get my oatmeal grain into flour, guys, okay? So stick around and see how I do that, guys. I'll be using 1 cup of warm water. You could use milk or you could use half of both milk and water. I'll be using 12 grams of yeast, okay? The yeast that I'll be using is instant yeast, okay guys? And 12 grams of yeast is equivalent to 4 teaspoons of yeast, okay? 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 4 teaspoons of yeast or 2 grams, okay? 1 tablespoon of oil is going to be added inside there. 1 teaspoonful of salt, okay? So I'm going to show you how I prepare the yeast for it to ferment in the meantime before I do the oatmeal flour, okay? So I'm pouring in 1 cup of warm water into my bowl right there, okay? Hope you guys are seeing it. Then I'll be adding inside there my yeast, okay? Adding in there my yeast. Everything, hands are clean, guys. You'll see it starts to ferment already like that, okay? So after adding the yeast to the warm water, I'm going to be adding in there some salt and sugar inside there in the mixture. 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoonful of salt. And I'm going to give it a good mix, and I'm going to leave it for 10 minutes or less for it to ferment, guys, okay? So while it is fermenting the yeast, okay, I'm going to prepare the oatmeal grain into oatmeal flour, okay guys? Remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. So I'm going to just move this over. You mix properly, guys, okay? Combine all of that ingredients inside here, okay? Checking back, guys, for the time when I'm going to use the oatmeal to turn oatmeal flour, guys, okay? If you have a food processor or a blender, perfect, okay? But I'll be using my NutriBullet, guys, okay? You don't want to overfill your container either, guys, okay? You need to have space inside there. And I'll be using 1 cup of oats inside here, and once it's blend, you're gonna get 1 cup as well, okay? So I'm gonna just blend it now, guys, okay? Guys, I used the wrong container, guys, so I have to use this bullet container. I have 3 containers, guys, so I mistaken at the wrong one, okay? So let me get the right cover, and then we go and blend it now, guys, okay? for you guys. Make a container and show you real oatmeal flour. Look at that, guys. This is flour. You only can get oatmeal flour in the supermarket, guys. So it's great for you to do it at home, and it's cheaper this way, guys. Look at that. That's real flour, guys. Look at that flour. I made flour at home by just using simple oats. Okay, guys, that is it. Okay, so we're gonna use 1 cup. I remember I told you it's equivalent. The dry oats is equivalent to 1 cup when it is blended. Okay, so we'll be using 1 cup of plain or all-purpose flour, but I'll be using bread flour, and this is my oatmeal flour. Okay, guys, one love. Okay, guys, so now I'm gonna be adding half of my oatmeal flour, then I'm going to be adding half of the bread flour. You could use your plain flour or all-purpose flour. So we're going to do half of half until we finish using the entire bowl flour. Okay, guys, so we're going to add half the amount. I remember I said it's 1 cup each. Okay, guys. Then I'm gonna mix. Then we're gonna add the oil. We're gonna be adding 1 tablespoon of oil. Okay. So we're going to mix it evenly, guys. Okay, we have to mix well. Okay, we're doing it in batches. Okay, so we add oat flour and then the bread flour in batches. This helps the flour to mix well, and then I'm gonna need to form a soft dough. Okay, then I'm gonna be gently rubbing the dough with some oil and place it in a bowl, and then I'm gonna keep it in a warm area for 1 hour, guys. Okay, and it should be rising and doubling in size afterwards. Then we're gonna bake it at 350 degrees or 180 Celsius for 25 minutes. Okay, so I'm adding the rest of my oats at this point now, guys, like that, and the bread flour, the rest of it. So remember, it's 1 cup for both. Okay, put that aside. Then I'm gonna mix it again. Mix very well. So we are using oats meal flour. I made it at home by using oats, guys. Okay, this is the oats that I use. You can use any oats, okay? And you can use a food processor or your blender. I use my NutriBullet to make it. Okay, guys, and we're gonna add the oil and form into a ball, guys. Okay, smelling like a bread. You could add dry fruits inside there. That's optional. Some raisins, some cranberries would be nice. I'm gonna be just adding some oats on top of mine. Okay, guys, so stay tuned. One love. So once the dough is smooth now, guys, I'm gonna add a little of my oil inside there. Okay, and we're gonna form it into a ball. My hands are clean, so I'm going to take it out using my fingers and roll it out, guys. I'm going to be adding a little more flour, some dried flour onto the surface, guys. Okay, so let me just remove my towel. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it onto the surface, guys. Surface is clean, and I'm gonna sprinkle a little flour and knead it out, guys. I'm gonna just use back the same container for it to rise. Okay guys, it's a bit sticky at this point now guys. I'm going to sprinkle a little of my flour to form it now guys. Okay. To prepare. So after folding it, kneading it guys, okay, I'm gonna put it in the same container, sprinkle a little oil inside of the container, the bowl that I'll be using. So we're just kneading it guys, okay. Remember I told you if it's sticky, you just add more dry flour or oatmeal flour to it guys. I'm adding the bread flour onto it guys because I didn't get enough time to blend up some more of my oatmeal. Okay guys, so I just have to do this. Okay, I'll form it into a ball. Okay guys, so we're gonna put it inside my same container. It is soft now guys, okay, stretchable and everything as well. Look at that. So we're gonna make a loaf bread. Okay. So that is it for it. So I'm gonna just add a little oil inside of the container. Okay guys. When you do baking, the place usually have a little mess guys, fingers messy and everything. Okay, I'm just gonna sprinkle a little oil inside of my bowl and on top of my dough. Okay guys, and I'm just gonna cover it up with my kitchen cloth or a towel. Okay, you could use a plastic wrap as well. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna leave it for an hour for it to double in size guys. Okay, it's gonna be doubling in size. So that's how it look now. Okay, so an hour time it's gonna double in its size. Okay, so I'm gonna cover it up with my clean cloth like that. I'm gonna use 2 of them, but I'm gonna wash hands and come back guys. Okay, checking that guys. So after 1 hour we're gonna check on our dough to see if it double in size guys, and look at that, beautiful. Look how beautiful the dough is. It's double in size. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna knead it and I'm gonna shape it into the we just give it a punch like that. Okay, so I'm gonna shape it into a loaf. Sprinkle just a little dry bread flour onto the surface, and then I'm going to form that loaf, and we're going to set it again for another 30 minutes guys. But I'm going to put it in the baking tin, okay, for 30 more minutes. Can't waste anything guys, so I'm just using a little of my dry flour to get out this bits of it now, guys. Okay, can't waste my expensive homemade oatmeal flour, guys. Okay, that is it. Look at that. So I'm just gonna knead it up again, and we're gonna put it in the baking pan. So follow the steps, guys. I already went ahead of time and greased the pan. Okay, so soft. So we're just folding it like that. Knead it, guys. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. And then I'm gonna shape it like a loaf. Roll it and shape it into a loaf now, guys. See what I'm doing. So I'm gonna cover it up back with my wet cloth, not wet cloth, my kitchen towel, guys. Okay, not time for it to wet it as it, guys. Okay, so just shape it as into a loaf like that, like that. Okay, so we're gonna cover it for another 30 minutes until it double again in size. Okay, so we're gonna cover it up again, guys. So I'm covering it up like that. Cover it tightly for 30 more minutes. So I'm gonna just use my cloths and cover it again like that. So another 30 minutes, we're gonna check back in. Back in, guys. So after 30 minutes, we are gonna look at how our dough is risen. Might double the size, guys. So we're just gonna remove the kitchen towels and look at it, guys. Okay, it has risen, rise. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna I'm gonna just glaze some water by brushing on some water onto the top of it, guys. You could use milk, you could use egg wash, and just brush on top of it slightly. Okay, guys, so I just use my brush. Remember, you could use milk or egg wash, but I'm using some water. Okay, and just slightly tap like that. Helps soften and give it a nice color. Okay, guys, don't want to over soak it with water. Okay, damp it slightly. Okay, like that, very soft, you know, guys. Then afterwards, I'm gonna just, because it's oatmeal flour bread we're using, I'm gonna just sprinkle a little oats on top of it. Okay, guys, so that's what we're going to be doing. Sprinkle a little of my oats on top of it, so when it bakes, guys, it's gonna be crispy and crunchy. Okay, so just sprinkling it on there on top, garnishing it, guys. Okay, and we're gonna bake it for at 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes until it's golden brown. And I'll be using a container with water to steam it, guys, so our dough, our bread will be soft inside. You don't want it to dry out or anything, guys. So look at it, guys. So So I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes until it's golden brown. So I'm going to put it inside my oven. There's a water bath inside there to steam it, guys. We don't want it dry it out, so we want it to keep soft. So I'm going to bake it for 20 to 25 minutes at 350 degrees. Okay, so the next time you see the finished look. Okay, one love. Checking back, guys. So now I'm gonna just glaze it again with a little butter to give that sheen. Look, guys, and it's still warm. Okay, that is it. Guys, it is still hot. I just took it out of the oven, but I want to place it on my plate, but I'm not gonna cut it right now, guys. Okay, I want it to cool a little, but I'm gonna take it out. So I'm gonna just hold it and flip it over, guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna flip it over. Wow, look at that. A loaf of oatmeal bread. Beautiful. So I'm just gonna cover it a little for it to cool. Then I'm gonna slice a slice. Stay tuned for the finished product, the finished look of it. So guys, I'm just gonna cover it up. And when it's cool a little, I'm gonna cut into it. Stay tuned. Came back, guys. So now I'm gonna cut a slice of my oatmeal bread. Okay, first time making oatmeal bread. First time making oatmeal flour, guys. Okay, so it's still warm as well. So I'm just gonna cut a slice. Still warm, not easy to slice. Look at that, guys. What do you think of my bread? Smelling real nice, like we're in a bakery, guys. Look at that. Wow. You can have it with some jam. You can have it with some butter. You can have it with anything, guys. You can have it as is. That is it. So soft as well. So I'm gonna try it for you guys, okay? Hi guys, so my first time trying oatmeal bread. I usually have regular white bread, guys, but I'm gonna try oatmeal. So I'm not really a lover of oats either, guys, okay? But it's healthier for you guys, okay? So I'm just gonna look at that. Mmm, very tasty. Thumbs up again for Vibrant Style. J.A. And you could have it with some curry dishes too, you know, guys. Some chutney. Mmm. Anything I can saltfish. So delicious and soft. That is it, guys. Still hot, so that's why it's taking me a little time to slice. Okay, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Remember to watch the ads and remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Vibrant Style. J.A. One Love.